Hello, Taurus. Welcome. Take a seat and relax. There's nothing you need to do in this present moment except to relax and enjoy your reading. And to start your reading off, Taurus, we have card number 8. Alright, it's getting rough, huh? It's getting tough. It's getting hard to stick it out. And that's saying something, especially if it's coming from a Taurus, right? Because you guys are the bulls. You guys can tough anything out. But this situation is saying that there is a triumph. There is a triumph in your near future. There is a win. There is victory. There is accomplishment of goals. There is conquering a world you've been trying to conquer. But there is triumph here. The only thing this situation asks, though, is a little more extra effort. As soon as we think that we can't do it any longer, that we can't win, that we can't make it, that we can't finish the race. I know it feels that way, but if you tell yourself that you can't do it, then you won't be able to do it. Even when we literally can't do it any longer, if we search within ourselves, you will always find some extra energy. That is what God is. God is eternal energy. And we can be connected to God. What does that mean? You can have as much energy to do what it is that you will. And that is what we're looking for here. For you to scrap into that reserve energy that we all have, that is infinite. For you to finish this race, for you to be victorious. For you to win, for you to accomplish that goal that you've been trying to accomplish. So, this feels like the energy of when some people say that when you are nearest to your win, that's when the devil pops up, right? Because the devil is it's like the last test to see if, hey, do you really want this thing or not? And so if this is happening, that means you're very, very close. You're literally right there. You can see the finish line. So life just wants you to make sure that you know what it is that you want and that you know that you can achieve it, that you can accomplish this, that you can do this, Taurus. So no matter if things feel like they are about to go wrong or that you can't do it any longer, just keep pushing. Just keep pushing. Keep on swimming. Be like Dory. Be like Dory, all right? Anytime you feel like giving up, remind yourself to be like Dory. Yes. Yeah. See, this is you, the Three of Wands. He can see it. He can see the finish line. He can see it. But he still needs to cross this desert area. There's still some things left to do. But he's right there. He can see it. He can see it. And that probably sounds like exactly what you don't want to hear. But it is paired with the Chariot. The Chariot is the energy of two opposite things, getting on the same page, going the same direction, having the same goal. And then it takes off. And it's not gonna require any energy from you. We were just saying that, when you feel like there's no energy left, there's always a bit of fuel left in the tank. There's always a bit of energy. But this situation isn't even gonna require you to exhaust any of that energy. It just wants you to tell yourself that you can do it and for you to keep going. That's all the situation asks. It's not even gonna take extra effort for you to achieve this. It's just the only extra effort that is needed is for you to tell yourself that you can do it, even if it seems like you can't. And as soon as you believe it, right, not just tell yourself, you got to believe it. This Chariot is going to take you right to that finish line. And, you can literally see it. So now this is the time of believing that you can do it, and life will take you the rest of the way. Creativity. We have card number 3. With rebirth. Cool. Interesting. 10 of clouds. This is the 10 of swords. The 10 of the mind. The 10 of thinking. The way you're thinking. How you are perceiving things. What story it is that you are labeling the things that are happening around you. And it's paired with creativity. Which is funny because these seem like two opposite energies, just like you were talking about the chariot, right? We have two opposite energies that need to get on the same page. And this feels like two opposite energies because the clouds of the mind, right? So the mind doesn't really think of new things. The mind just receives information and then it labels that information, right? And that is how the mind works. So the mind receives stories too. The mind works in stories to better understand things. But the mind doesn't create anything new. It can rearrange things that it's heard before, and that kind of creates something new, but it's not really new if you're just rearranging something, right? Even though it is new. But the point of the mind is that it can't really think of new things that haven't ever existed. Like all of the words that you'd say, that you talk, right? You've heard all of those words before. So the mind has labeled them and understands them, and then it uses those words to the situation that arises. So your mind is all about receiving information and being able to use that information to act, right? Which feels very logical, and things feel very logical. So in this situation, it might be logical that you won't be able to do it, that you literally can't do it, that it is going to be impossible for you to do this. That could be true. That's what the mind is. That's how the mind sees things, right? But there is something else. The mind isn't the only thing that exists in the world, in the universe. There's this thing called intuition. There's this thing called a heart. There's this thing called emotions. And emotions are very powerful, right? Just like whenever a mom is worried about her baby, right? Say this is like the energy of when the mom lifts the car to save her baby, right? Like that is illogical. If you tell me, hey, go lift up that car over there, I'm going to tell you that's not possible. I won't be able to do it. That is the mind talking, right? But in situations where a baby is like trapped under the car or something, and it's literally life or death situation, right? The mind stops thinking, and the mom starts using her emotions, right? And she's, oh no, I need to save that baby now. I don't care how impossible it is. I don't care how illogical it is, but I need to save that baby now. So the mom does something impossible. She lifts the car to save her baby, okay? So that's that creativity type of energy, the one that comes from the emotions, the one that creates new things. Creativity, right? In rebirth, the mind rebirth, the mind just recycles information. Creativity creates something new out of nothing. And so imagine these two opposite energies being on the same page, having the same goal. Nothing is impossible. Especially if you can see the finish line. Oh, my dog just whined at the door and I'm about to let her in. Hi, Luna. Hi, baby. Hi. Hi, baby. Yeah, and then love comes through the door. Hi, Luna. Hi, baby. Hi. Say hi, speak. Yeah. And then look at how much we're having now. What a huge... Sute, si quieres. Sute. No? Okay. Yeah, look at how much fun I'm having now compared to talking about before. So just like that, right? You just gotta let these two energies work together. It feels like you're leaning towards one side, and then ignoring the other side. And the other side says, hey, I am literally what you need. I literally have exactly what you need to accomplish this goal. Don't leave me hanging. And as soon as we stop this creativity from being left hanging, then things will happen very quickly, and you will jump right into enjoyment, just like I did with my dog. Hi, Luna. Cool. Oh, look at that sword. 5 of Swords, defeat. Paired with the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands says, defeat who? I don't know. That word doesn't exist in my vocabulary. Defeat. That's new for me because my mind, it doesn't know defeat. And then the Knight of Wands jumps into action. See, this is literally the situation that I talked about, right? You tell me, hey, I have to go lift up that car to save the baby, right? I'm going to feel defeated. My mind is going to say, no, I can't do that. Wow, that sucks. I guess that baby is just as dead. Right? Compared to the Knight of Wands, who doesn't care. He's gonna jump into action. Look at that. Look at him leaping right into the situation. No thoughts here, because his thoughts don't know the word defeat. That's so cool. So yeah, you can do it. You're gonna be able to do it. It is impossible, but it's not gonna be impossible for you, for your heart, for your emotions, for all of you, for a whole you. You need to use every ounce of who you are, and that includes creativity, and that includes being logical and analyzing the situation and coming up with solutions or ideas, you know. So yeah, Luna. ¿Qué quieres jugar? Al ratito, ven. Súbete, pues. Vente. Yeah, see, my dog is ready to jump into action. She's ready to play. ¿Verdad, Luna? Yeah, she wants to play. She's grabbing a stick. Yeah, she's ready to move. Wow. Okay, so that's cool. I'm pretty sure you have got the gist of exactly what needs to happen. And as soon as I stood up a little bit and I looked at the timer on the camera, it said 11:11. Wow. All right, one more card. Finish this off. 37. Yes, things are coming full circle. So instead of having to grind out this last little bit, right? Having to see it as torture, having to see it as I can't do this. Let's switch up our perspective into this to 37. This is Boogie Wonderland. This card tells us to dance, to party, to sing, to be goofy, to be silly. Why so serious, right? Things are coming full circle, and make sure you have fun every step of the way. And that includes this last little bit where you see Michael struggling. It's all about having fun. It's all about this feels like the energy that is in reserved, right? Where we were like this, and then all of a sudden we stand up and we're like, no, we're gonna finish this, and all of a sudden you're turned into Daryl. How cool is that? So yeah, let's have fun with this last little bit that we have, and then let's enjoy the goal. Let's enjoy our victory. Let's enjoy our triumph. Let's enjoy winning, because we have enjoyed this adventure at every step of the way. So cool. I really hope this helped, Taurus. If it did help, please help me as well by leaving a like, leaving a comment, and subscribing if you would like to keep hanging out, as this is a safe place where we try to figure life out together. So thank you so much for being here. I hope to see you in the next one. Peace.